Testing.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. Almost there. Let's hurry. Right. The entrance to the Curate's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out. The Curate's gallery is in here. Let's head inside. Well, this is upsetting. Jeff is... Of course, let's not... It's a monstrous sentinel. All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is, the sky shard. Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate. All right. So, you did it. With any luck, it'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate. Again, There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
What cannot die.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me! All the stars. Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look. This is the Keyrights Gallery. I'm not sure I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe, because of the Keyrights Gallery? So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes... What, me? Well, perhaps it will... Probably not. seems this portal leads to Blackwood.
I knew I felt something strange, like glass shattering in the distance.
And so close to the city gates.
Keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Until we know more, I'm not prepared to engage in an all-out war with the Dark Brotherhood.
Too many times dryskins have come to our swamps in an attempt to claim them. These Imperials seem to know differently.
I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded cultist. It was brief and powerful, over in a moment. But the figure felt evil.
Now, who are these cultists? And how well do you trust your masters in Leyland?
You there! The Ivory Brigade has need of you. Deadly. Talk to my command.
Challenge what you know. If you're courageous enough, all things are possible. Peddlers will tell you about a coin, and I would be delighted to comply. I myself, a coin, and I would be delighted to comply. What captivates your soul? To witness life through another's brows? The soar in freedom between the clouds? To see ghostly figure I command? So show what it looks like at the end. Sad to say, but my work is complete. Ask me for another when next we meet.
Oh, hello. You look like a... Have you heard of Phaelivon the Magnificent? He was a famous Nibonese minotaur hunter, but I hope to recover... No one in Leowyn realizes that I found accounts of Phaelivon's burial in a shining mausoleum. You would be, I suppose. The stories, as I understand, Phaelivon's sword... Phaelivon's sword... Well, it has been many hundreds of years.
All right. Let's go.
Just the sort of place goblins love. Darksome, dank, and foul. His armor shone by the light of moons or sun. It's just too bad Minotaurs are enraged by shiny objects. I can just picture this sword cleaving savage minotaurs. A pity it's dull beyond use now. Imagine how many times this helm saved the heroic Phaelivon's head! Except that last time, obviously. Phaelivon's grandmother told me the— Oh, I wondered about— No.
Death.
Did you hear that? Phaelivon's horn! the horn in its chamber. But who sounded it? These relics? Balaam's horn! Just as the stories described it. Did this goblin? I can't believe it. It looks like we can get out through here, if you don't mind getting a little wet. Finally, I want to take them back to Gideon and prove. Once and you're right, of course. We may be bruised. I hope to see you again some. I shall.
Have my word. If the counselor is in Leowen or the surrounding countryside. Not now. With that, here, let me update your map. I suppose Counselor Jirik is a creature of habit. Heavily Sharp Arrow is a...
Captain, are you really trusting the fate of Councillor Jirik to the...
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your... Hey there, you've got a hungry look. The eye of a real competitor. I can see it. It's a game, of course. A card game, to be precise. Full of twists.
No thank you. Sounds like shit.
There's always more to do.
Fascinating. Welcome. Yeah. We're book hunters of a sort.
We provide training.
Excellent.
Sharpest arrow in the quiver.
You can see his hand. Oh, okay. Oh.
Next time, welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. Ah, then let...
That's not the way
I think there's one more. I think I've...
something. Watch him eat. You have to watch him eat. That's soft food so that he won't have trouble eating or anything. That's what he said he wanted.
Have you seen the note?
No, but he's just like, and we'll do that. Like, you go over and take his house last Saturday, off of the first back. When I was there, in fact, Mom and I got all the plastic water bottles. Actually, I wasn't bunch of Gatorade bottles. A whole bunch of Gatorade. Picked all those up. I'm time I made 5:30. And trash cans were like this. Oh, if you cleaned up last Saturday, I'm sure he didn't do all that. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't do all that. I could, no, you and me together couldn't drink all that shit and throw it out. But anyway, that's actually. They get their head 20 minutes late. I'll spin their head now. 3 o'clock, she shows up at 3. That's just the way she is. Then she starts talking. Gold or I'll guess it's some. You know, she goes, who the hell is part of the and when we put the airport, it's cold. I thought people could hold off his silver cheap over there. Still. Yeah, it's just that's it. 5,000 in the bank. We're going to go to Tony Capados. That's the language we didn't know. He was too loud. He said he was too loud. And he screamed. Yeah, but he was screaming. Now he wanted your mom write the check out to that lady. And then they put it went out. I guess they put it. Oh. you out here? I go, it takes 2 men and a boy months to clean this place. I'm looking.
It's not the sharpest of
Since you've been here, you have how to do it from whoa, off this freaking big. And yeah, it's a side by side too. It's got the water thing. It's not that's nice. I don't know, it's steel. I just told you it's steel. It's nice, it's raw. You feel great brand. Hot band, what's it? On a brand new washer dryer. Really brand new. He's got or he would just like our household.
It's always a good attack.
Careful when picking enemies. There's an urgent task for you.
My father was a builder.
Over here, Initiate. Greetings. Indeed. She had Veloster wait. Of course. What can I tell you?
The sky quakes, the
Betrayal fills the day. Turn away from us. Send your earthquakes to
Well, now, Scipion can say what he wants. With the Empire gone, the Fangfurls gang control. If we had one of their business ledgers, if you get us a ledger, I know his name is Lirar Drone, the Happy Averno. We discovered our uncle.
Who wouldn't want such a... I need... Oh, sure. Excellent. Hope the room is... Nope. Just make yourself at home. Spruce thing. Oh, what a relief.
Discord.
There would be no...
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors! Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tributes!
There's going to be a recitation at the tavern tonight.
I saw some rather unsavory ruffians skulking about. Fangfurls, I'm sure.
They wouldn't dare approach us directly. We're safe enough, Yuli. The Fangfurls continue to sniff around our skirts. If we don't move quickly, there won't be a Happy Averno shipping company left to save. Did you find the ledger my brother asked about? Let's see. It seems the Fangfurls have their thumbs in some very dirty pies. I'm not one to talk, given where my hands have been. I have an idea. By gifting Pungent Adder some umbrage. Looking at this ledger, I see two morsels dangling before us. Firstly, according to this, the Fangfurls use dead drops to issue and receive orders. If we steal the... We sent Pungent Adder a more personal message. It seems he has a barrel of Oleander Coast Reserve waiting at the docks. While you sabotage the dead drops and taint his wine, the cask... Hang on to them.
There's a whole skin of water waiting for me.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game.
When you must gather the they are manifest. You don't
Ever feel like something you...
Well, we can't wait any longer. We should... praise Vivek. You'll hear about the notices I posted, yes? Even if you're not, you're welcome all the same. House Telvanni is funding a practical test of my latest invention, the Phantasmal Sensor. It exorcises spirits, ghosts, and other spectral beings near instantaneously. The unquiet dead claim countless... The porters and assistants I contracted with have been waylaid in Narcissus, some manner of food poisoning. Oh, I'm so relieved you agreed to help. Before you arrived, I feared my overseers at House Telvanni really might... No matter. Tyrus is an incredible... Really putting me on the spot, aren't you?
Taking assistance from random passers-by. This is easily the most important experiment. I am Tyrus. I often ask... Come to think of it, Rose, the crumbling ruin is an apt place for your final experiment with House Telvanni.
Finally, we can get started. There's a lot riding on this experiment's success. I need you to paint some stabilizing runes around the area to reinforce the sensor's magics. They're not all that elaborate, I promise, but here are the materials in a template. I infused the paint with ground soul gems to reinforce the rune's potency. At great personal expense, I might add. Right, Tyrus? There's no price too high for success. Try not to use it all right? I have a few more calibrations to attend to. As for Tyrus, he'll probably, Remember, precision is of the utmost importance, so no loafing or dawdling, you. I'm sorry. We're supposed to use the housing I created for the phantasmal sensor should contain the energies it releases well enough. I employed a fascinating helical boring technique. Right, sorry. The runes provide a stabilizing aura to prevent any real spectacular tonal reactions or spectral anomalies. I triple-checked every aspect of the experiment, but a mage can never be too careful, especially if that mage is me. Difficulties? Ha, no, certainly not. I just placed great emphasis on safety. Sure, there have been a few bumps along the way, but like the old wizards say, in the mountains of magical praxis, one never climbs in vain.
Soul gem-infused runes slathered on alien walls. The poor condition of the stone combined with imprecise template virtually guarantees a lack of efficacy. What is Revis, an amateur? Finally, someone else makes an astute observation. Congratulations! You've just become the second smartest person in the room. The runes Revis wants painted will have, at most, a negligible impact. They're essentially just expensive vandalism. Don't be thick. I have nothing to learn from the likes of Revis Demnevani. This is a mere formality. When I ascend to the council, I will make weeding out hedge mages like Revis my first priority. Oh, yes. Revis knows where he stands with the Telvanni Council. On a precipice, and after today's nonsense, he will finally fall off.
Welcome back. The rune's excellent. By the three, can I just tell you how refreshing it is to hear a voice of support? Thank you. Now, the next step is a bit more complicated. These magical pylons provide the key. Fair warning, they can be a bit unruly, but the fundamentals are sound. Spectral energy will pass between them freely, but sometimes the crystals dislodge. If that happens, just pay attention to the energies flowing between them. If no spectral motes pass through one of the pylons, you'll know that's the one that needs fixing. I should warn you, if you try to attune a it's nice to have a willing pair of hands to assist me. Tyrus seems well acquainted with instruments like these. He could make a real contribution if he wasn't so set on observing all the time. I wish I could convince him to help. Ah, well.
Well, aren't we supposed to be helping Revis with this folly? No, a lot. I'd barely left the cradle when I erected my first arcane pylon. But if you're asking me to assist Revis in this buffoonery, I'd sooner put trousers on a Vardvark. It's just as fruitless, but infinitely more adorable. Well, no.
Let's begin. Like I said before, pay careful attention to the flow of energy. Find the pylon that isn't properly attuned. Good. Now here comes the next sequence. Now the last sequence. It's working. Just a moment more and... What? Why isn't it? Good grief! Damn it all! I triple-checked the pylons last night. I field-tested the rooms. I've read everything Barrelzar's ever... No. No! You followed my instructions to the letter, and I practically killed myself proving out the theories in my laboratory back home. Literally, something in Beyond. Some arcane anomaly that disrupts the function of pylons. Of course, the ruin I choose to work in suffers from some heretofore unseen pylon scrap. Well, we need to find the source of the disturbance. Take Tyrus and explore the lower chambers. It shouldn't take him long to identify the culprit. Just make sure to keep him safe. If anything happens to him, my Kwama is well and truly... Right. I'll stay here and inspect the instruments. Again. If I didn't find any flaws the first 3 times, I doubt I'll find any now. But who knows? What do I think? What does that matter? The Telvanni Council detests my work on duemitonal mechanics. They want nothing to do with my study of rare eggs. Really that important? Well, of course it is. I'm a member of House Telvanni, for Vex's sake. If the Council drums me out, what would I do? Who would I share my theories with? Absolutely.
Well, let's get this farce underway. Our maps of Veyond didn't depict this tunnel. Vex head. Be on your guard. Trolls! Hideous savage beast! Keep that brute away from me! There, in the distance, more alien masonry. Finally, no more mucking around the dirt like some clumsy salt-rice farmer. There's a strange aura on the other side of this door. Can you feel it? What am I saying, of course? Finally. Now then, these Vala stones are clouded. Some manner of arcane erosion. They must be the source of Revis's trouble. Destroying them in this state could generate an explosive burst of magicka, and draining their power is no small feat. Unless, of course, you happen to be me. Smash away, hero, and let's get out of this place.
Tiris, the interference. I think it may come from clouded...
Vala stones? Indeed. The help and I already dealt with them. You're welcome.
Oh, well, thank you. Wait, does anyone else feel that?
Intruders! Get out! Get out!
A spirit. Stand back, both of you. It's time for a true test of the phantasmal sensor.
Get it away from me! Back, you creature! I mean it!
Wait, Tiris! No! Ah! Oblivion, take me, he's dead! Tiris is dead! This is a catastrophe. I tried to use the phantasmal sensor to quiet that alien spectre, but Tiris panicked and started to banish it with his own magic. His banishing spell mixed with the sensor's power and whoosh, snuffed out like a candle. I'm doomed. Just vanished. Yeah, sure, just vanished. To the afterlife. This is classic Revis, you know. I'm a pox. I'll just need a moment to think about what I'm...
What is happening to me?
Oh, Tiris. Even now I can hear him in my mind, haunting me.
I can't. Help me! Use the sensor!
Tiris, he's not gone after all. Please forgive me, Sarah. While I was wallowing in self-pity, you were out here trying to clean up my mess. And by the three, Tiris still lives. Or exists at any rate. What happened when you found him, along with the clouded Vala stones? Interesting. The sensor might have prompted some kind of animus inversion. The specifics can wait. Whatever happened, we? No. I've done enough damage. I'll come along, offer scholarly advice and such, but you're the only person I trust to see this through. The first step, the clouded Vala stones are sort of thickening the magical fabric of this place. A soul like Tiris's would cause ripples. Allow me to make a small modification to the sensor. There. If you use it now, it should illuminate. I've proven beyond shadow of a doubt that I can't be trusted with that thing. For anyone who is not me, using the sensor is quite simple. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The light, the clouded light, it calls.
are proven... Terrace, and more clouded Vala stones. By the 3. Were the aliens selling them wholesale? I'll probably regret this, but I'll try to attune the stones. You push them out of position. Maybe that will set him free.
No, not enough!
I know that did not look like a success, but I think I know what's happening. These clouded Vala stones. The aliens wouldn't have carved imperfect stones in this quantity by accident. There's intention here. They're meant to attract spectral energy. Well, it doesn't just yet, but we're definitely onto something. The sensor can banish the stones, and my attunement spell can stabilize them long enough to dislodge them. What do you do now? Keep tracking Tiris. I'll try to puzzle out a way to use the sensor and attunement spell to restore Tiris's corporeal form. We have to move quickly, though. If we don't reach him soon, that's because it is... I think I know what's going on. Tiris is trying to resist the pull of the clouded Vala stones, but his strength is waning. Luckily, he's running into these smaller stone clusters, sort of like falling out of a tree and hitting all the branches. I'm wagering there is a greater load of this clouded glass somewhere in the ruin. A stockpile or something that dwarfs these other Vala stones in size, potency, or both. Tiris should have... I can't imagine... I have to. Without my attunement spell, this plan will work, right? I am. Priam's mercy. Tyrus is fading faster. Quickly, just smash these stones and we'll hope for the best. There. Now, use the sensor. We have to find the central lode. No time to talk.
What am I doing wrong?
No time to dawdle. Tyrus. This is it. That's it. It's not a cluster of glass. It's an entire well. All right, let's go over the plan. We were looking for a pile of clouded glass, and instead, we found a limitless font of unstable magicka. Shame we have to destroy it. But let's be honest, I would have... First, we need to replicate the original event. Aim the phantasmal sensor at him and unleash its power. While you're doing that, I'll cast the attunement spell. Weaving the two together should dislodge his animus and restore his corporeal... Much less confidently. If it's any consolation, most magisters aren't certain of a hypothesis until they test it. Discharging spells and jangling magic sensors in front of an unstable well could prove explosive. But nothing is certain. Magic is more art than science. 7 in 10. It's working! We did it! Tiris, are you all right?
Revis! I am alive! Oh, thank you! AM's mercy, I thought I was dead! I never should have cast that. But the ghost was there and I just panicked.
Oh, dear. There, Tiris. Why don't we head back to camp, all right?
Writing the Magister straight away, Revis. You will receive accolades aplenty.
Oh, that's, very generous, Tiris. Thank you. Well, this is unexpected. I'd resolved to spend the rest of my life in exile, but now Tiris is singing my praises. Do you think he hit his head or something? I guess hopefully Tiris's testimonial will earn me some latitude with House Telvanni. Not enough to rise in rank, mind you, but enough to keep them off my back for a while. None of this would have been possible without you. Safe travels, my friend. And if... As soon as I can, yes. The censor was always a means to an end. Tiris's letter... Ha! No. I'm far too clumsy to evade the Telvanni Council's contempt for long. But we have to treasure the time.
But what if we are wrong? Ah, you look strong and capable. I could use your help. Tensions between my tribe and the Imperials who've set up camp nearby. Members of my tribe have gone missing. We captured an Imperial lieutenant to question him about it, but everyone is so angry already. If my tribe... What this situation needs is an outsider's perspective. My people are too enraged. I am sure our combined heroism will save my tribe from this plight. The Imperial Lieutenant is just ahead. While you speak with him, I will head to the northern swamps to continue investigating. Meet me there when you are... Ah, that was Oleg, a member of the tribe and a good friend. He is adamant that the Imperials are responsible. My heroic deeds have caused a few mishaps of late. In addition, everyone is... No idea. But hopefully, speaking with the lieutenant will shed some light on...
We told him just to stop
To Bella's sacred buttocks, am I glad to see someone that's not part of this tribe. Maybe you can do something. I've tried telling these lizards that my soldiers have nothing to do with their disappearing people, but they won't. I'm an officer in Leowin's Ivory Brigade. We've been trying to expand trade routes out here, but we're not kidnapping people. My brigadines are missing too. I was pursuing a lead to find them when I got ambushed. I was investigating the great number of beasts that have started congregating by the water's edge. It's like they've taken over. Nothing about it seems natural. My theory is that those monsters are responsible for our missing people. They're vicious, and the sheer number of them all at once is undoubtedly lethal. But my commander's skeptical. He thinks the Argonians are retaliating for us getting too close to their territory. If he gets wind of this, he'll respond in kind.
I understand that Himjas asked for your help, but he can be overzealous. We have the situation under control. Our prisoner feigns ignorance, but he does not tell the whole truth. Always excuses with these Imperials. First they show up claiming to seek trade. When we ask that they leave, they camp near our borders, and more arrive each day against our wishes. Suddenly our people go missing. I wish I knew. There is a supposed peace between my people and the Imperials. Keshu the Blackfin ensures that. But that does not mean some do not still break rank, especially if they want to lay claim on a new land. But why not just attack us? Himjas is enthusiastic to a fault. He thinks himself a hero, but usually just ends up getting himself into more trouble. This is no different. If you insist on helping, then I suggest you drag him out of the northern swamps before he hurts himself.
There you are. This is where our investigation begins. There are footprints ahead, toward the water. This is where I gallantly apprehended the lieutenant. We are on the right track. Let us continue. These ancient totems are spread out across the swamp, but they are always dormant. Strange. I think there are more farther ahead. And they are active as well. Argonians and Imperials. It looks like they were fighting back to back, defending themselves. Their wounds are jagged too. Perhaps we will find survivors farther up this way. We use this dye for rituals. Is this what woke those totems? Let us follow the footprints. This is the largest of those totems I mentioned earlier. I think I understand. These totems, the dye was used to paint runes upon them, which must have activated their latent magic. But those runes are only known to this tribe. With these runes, whoever is responsible turned this totem and the others into very powerful lures. That explains the excess of... I do not know. It is incredibly dangerous, even with someone as skillful as me protecting the tribe. These creatures do not discriminate. I am not sure. My brute strength and fortitude do not lend themselves easily to the inner workings of tribe magic. But perhaps fortitude is all we need. Let us try. Despite my yelping, I was not afraid, I assure you. There is no shame in being frightened, of course. If you were alarmed, do not worry. You are safe with me. This is now beyond my capability. I believe the magic of these totems and the secret to destroying them would be known by the elder of my... She should be back in the village. I will head there first and explain the situation, but I believe you should speak with her as well. I will return and speak to Naish Nurwal. Meet me there when you can.
Bodies of Imperials and our own?
Yes, fighting to...
I appreciate your willingness to help, outsider, but you must understand. Heem Jas has a strong heart, but he often invents problems in order to test his heroism. This matter with the... What? This is a very serious accusation. The idea that one of our own caused so much pain, it is as hard to chew as thick bark. Is what Heem Jas said. The creatures in the swamp are incredibly vicious, even in small doses. It's no wonder so many have fallen prey. It seems our prisoner was not lying to us. Those totems are the one at the top of Zal Aristotle. I'm not surprised. Dismantling lures as powerful as this will require going inside the Zonmir. Unfortunately, we have no choice but to venture inside the Zonmir. But we do not have enough people to do so safely. We have lost. Good. Hopefully he will be willing to appeal to his superiors. Regardless, I will make sure he is freed. Take this. It is a...
Gods, this can't be... I heard what was discussed. I can hardly believe it. They were so quick to pin the blame on us, and the whole time it was one of their own people? The Ivory Brigade is far from petty. I'm sure there will be some who are unhappy about it, but even they will understand the need to work together in order to stop this. I'll speak...
My apologies on behalf of my tribe, Lieutenant. Let us get you out of there.
I will meet you at the ruins. The entrance to Zal Aristotle should be along the bottom of the structure. Let us hurry. There, the door. It is quite dark in here. Why don't you lead?
Curse you relics, why will you not stop?
Boldly. You did this?
Ninjas, I am sorry. I cannot disable the lures, no matter how hard I try. My touch causes them to fade, yet they return within seconds. When I take my axe to the stone, my blade only dulls. I was trying to protect my people. Too many times dry skins have come to our swamps in an attempt to claim them. These Imperials seemed no different. I hoped to frighten them. I activated the totems to try and chase them off. Yes, our people once used them as a means to gather food and resources. When the totem is active, creatures are drawn to its aura like a Kotugava to blood. I did not know how dangerous this ancient magic truly was. I did not understand my actions were the cause of all this. Not until I heard about the bodies you... Yes, but it is impossible. Nothing I do works.
The help is here, my friend. Let us begin.
Nahish Nurwul. And the Imperials?
Olik's actions were foolish. These lures have lain dormant for a reason. The magic within them is dangerous. Still the actions of the path. A ritual. To dismantle the lures, they must be touched above ground and below within a few moments of one another. It requires an act of unison. The Imperials agreed to post their soldiers above ground. They're already in position and awaiting orders. Once you activate a lure below, I will return above to coordinate our efforts. If something were to go wrong, I want to be able to help remedy it. You...
Thank you. We will fix this, Ulrich. I think it is working. Imperials up above are succeeding as well. Last one. Now I will make a swift, daring exit and run back to the village. Meet you there.
My thanks, Lieutenant, as well as my tribe's friendship.
Thank you. I assure you, we will do everything in our power.
The totems have fallen silent above ground. I assume you and Himjas were also successful from below. The beast should move on now. In large part because of your efforts, we were able to find common ground and the desire to communicate. I have personally apologized for our responsibility for the bloodshed. Olik was trying to protect his people, and we understand that. But his actions cost lives on both sides, and for that he must be punished. You have my enduring gratitude, traveler. Should your adventures ever bring you this way again, know that you may call us allies. I think Himjas was looking for you. Be sure to say your farewells to him before you continue your...
The tribe will be telling stories of this for many years to come, I am sure. The mighty Himjas, with his faithful partner, slashing through horrors in the dark. The tribe will flourish now that we are no longer fighting with the Imperials. As for me, I will continue performing heroic deeds across the coast. Please, take this. Not only did you fight bravely, but you ensured a truce between my tribe and the Imperials. You saved many lives. We did it, friend. We fearlessly pursued the truth, cut through our foes with Wamasu-like strength. No, though I imagine some will. I happen to understand what it is like to be impulsive and overconfident at times. I see why he did it. That I am not sure. But the fact that they put aside their grief and anger in order to help us